Hello everyone. Section 5.5 for Algebra 2 is going to be broken into three parts. And the first part is I'm calling Section 5.5a. Sorry to sound so obvious about that, but here goes. You guys actually know already how to do this. So in some ways this first third of it is going to be review. But specifically what you're going to be asked to do is to rewrite a function that's given in standard form into vertex form and read out the vertex. Now that's already what you guys did on the completing the square worksheet, but I realize that some of y'all are feeling definitely a little rusty on it. So I want you, one, to get used to the verbiage. Rewriting standard form into vertex form is the same thing as completing the square. The leading coefficient is 1, so this one's going to be an easier one. X squared plus 12x. Half the middle term is 6, squared is 36, minus 36, minus 7. So the first three are a perfect square, so y is equal to, and you collapse this back by taking half the middle term, squared, and so what would they be, minus 43? And I would love to know someday if someone out there in the audience land could figure out why in the world this software closes my 4s. Or what I need to, I guess I need to write my 4 differently. Write my 4 like this. I don't know. This is frustrating. Okay, here we go. Oh, so the vertex. I digress. Negative 6, negative 43. Remember, you're going to read this one opposite and this one the same. Okay? Alright, so the leading coefficient once again is 1, so x squared. Now, when taking half the middle doesn't go to a nice number, that's okay. You're going to take half of the middle and square it. And when you square a fraction, you square the top, square the bottom. 25 fourths minus 25 fourths. I did them both, the little stinker. Alright. I guess I need to work on writing my 4s differently. Okay, how about this? Over 4, over 4. Plus 2. The first three are a perfect square. Y is equal to, and you take half the middle, just like before, squared. So I can do this in my head without reaching for a calculator. That would be minus 6 1/4 plus 2 is minus 4 1/4. Look at that, I got 2 4s and it didn't creep out on me. Alright. So take the opposite of the first one, 5 halves, and the same as that, minus 4 1/4. So there we go. And success. Look at that, 2 4s in a row and it didn't die. Okay, next page. Sorry, my throat was getting dry, I had to get a drink. Leading coefficient is not 1, so you need to factor that out. So negative 1, give yourself a parenthesis. If you need to, pretend you're dividing. You're not dividing, you're factoring, but that'll help you see what belongs there. X squared minus 12x. Half the middle, negative 6 squared plus 36 minus 36 times whatever it is you factored out, negative 1, and then bring this number down, minus 7. Y is equal to negative 1. Take half the middle, squared. That becomes 36 minus 7, so plus 29. And your vertex then is going to be 6, 29. This one, the leading coefficient is not 1, so just like this one, you have to factor it out. So factor it out of the first 2. If you need to, pretend you're dividing. Plus 6x, half the middle is 3, 3 squared is 9. You're going to add 9, subtract 9, times 3, plus 2. So y is equal to 3, x plus 3 squared. So that's minus 27 plus 2, so minus 25. Read this opposite. I don't know, I got that one pushed over so far. Negative 3, negative 25. Okay, so I believe that's it for the first section. Let me turn the page quick, make sure. Yep, that's the first page for the first section. So figure out where to pause this poor thing. There we go.